Hello everybody, today we are here for week 2 of the PUDL going against Coach Bonana and the Melbourne Tracers. Bonana has a very scary team consisting of threats like Annihilate, Primarina, Salamence, Terra Low Kicks with Terra Bug, Fighting and Ground, Terra Typhlosion with Terra Fire, Grass and Fairy, Ogre Pontio Mask Form, Vikavolt to set up Sticky Webs, Bisharp to block the Fog with Defiant and to set up the Sweep with Sword Stance, and some very valuable defensive pieces in Iron Treads and Primarina. Flamora is also a versatile threat that can either set up a bunch of hazards for him or be an attacker with a Choice Scarf or a Power Herb Meteor Beam set. A lot of these Pokemon have really good matchups in the mind, so this is going to be a pretty difficult battle to come out on top of, but we're going to do our best. And that's going to start with trying to figure out how to remove those hazards from the Glamora, the Spikes Ogerpon, the Iron Treads, all of that. With 2 Defiant users, it's going to be pretty difficult, and Annihilate also doubles as a great spin blocker due to its ghost typing, and that's why we're bringing Terra Flying, Acrobatics, Mirror Herb, Driftblim. With this set, I can be able to click Defog without worry of Annihilate coming in, because if it does, it'll proc my Mirror Herb, which will give me a +2 attack boost, and combined with Terra Flying, allow Acrobatics to easily one-shot it. Temper Flare is on there for coverage for Iron Treads and Bisharp, and Strength Sap is on there for recovery and allowing me to be able to better take on Iron Treads and Salamence. Next we have Alomomola. This is designed to take a lot of the physical hits from his team from threats such as Annihilate, Iron Treads, Salamence, and Bisharp. Flip Turn is here to get momentum, Scald is here for burns, Wish is here to pass wishes to my teammates and keep them healthy, and Protect is to be able to catch my own wishes, since offensive Iron Treads is a big threat this week, and I want to be able to stay in front of it if I have to. Next we have Assault Vest Iron Hands. I'm bringing this back because it's one of the only answers that my team has to offensive Glamora as well as Vikavolt. With the listed spread, it's able to 2-hit KO a max HP Vikavolt with Rock Slide, one-shot a Glamora with Earthquake, and use Wild Charge in close combat to slam everything else for super effective or neutral damage, especially the Primarina, which is going to be another problem on this team, as it has a very good matchup into me, and I wanted to be able to bring something that can hit it hard. Even if we can't outspeed it, we can at least take a hit from it. A lot of the physical threats are a problem too, such as Annihilate, Low Kicks, Salamence, Ogerpon, and Bisharp. So we're taking Moltres off the bench. With heavy duty boots, I'm not afraid of hazards as long as I don't get knocked off by any of the various knockoff users on the team. Hurricane and Flamethrower hit everything for super effective or neutral damage, with in particular Hurricane being able to one-shot non-special defensive Annihilate, Flamethrower being able to 2-shot the Iron Treads, and Hurricane one-shotting Ogerpon. Will-O-Wisp is here to spread status amongst the team against threats like Annihilate, Iron Treads, and Bisharp, and Bruce is able to keep me healthy throughout the game. As I mentioned before, I was really worried about Primarina coming into this matchup, so I'm bringing specially defensive Jirachi once again. With Light Screen, it's able to swap into Primarina, take a hit, especially if it's not from a spec set, and set up a Light Screen and be able to sit in front of it forever. Iron Head gives me a consistent way of damaging up the opponent as well as getting potential flinches. Wish allows me to keep myself and my team healthy, and Stealth Rocks are very important to keep up this match as I don't want a Choice Band Low Kicks getting out of hand. Lastly, I really need some offense on this team, so we're bringing Black Glasses, Hypnosis, Nasty Plot, Darkrai. The theory of mine with this is Primarina is going to be the main switch-in 9 times out of 10, so if I can put it to sleep, it gives me an opportunity to set up a free Nasty Plot or click an attack. I needed Nasty Plot on this set over other coverage options such as Focus Blast because I needed to be able to threaten Annihilate, as a neutral Dark Pulse without a boost is not going to do that much damage to it, and Sludge Bomb is necessary to hit Primarina super hard. So that's the team that we're going with this week, and let's get into the battle. Alright, we're here, and we're in. Let's see what we got. Low Kicks, Primarina, Vikavolt. So basically, I expected most of this. I did not expect Ogerpon over Shreds though. I do know Ogerpon gets Defiant, forgot to mention that. I also forgot to mention that I have Flip Turn on Aloe, and I really should have brought Baton Pass because I don't want to give Annihilate free boost, so that was probably a mistake, but I locked in the team before I can make that change, so hopefully it doesn't turn around to bite me. We see Vikavolt and Glim though, so we're always going to lead Iron Hands because it can beat both of them. And hopefully we can get a... I mean, even if that thing is Defiant, I'd much rather defog into that thing, because my Mirror Herb Unburdened strat still works against that just as well as it does against Annihilate, so... And Iron Treads and Bisharp means that I don't even have to think. I can just click Terraflying Acrobatics all over this team. let me go ahead, jot this all down. Most of this is pretty expected and pretty scary though. Low kicks is not the scariest threat in the world, but if it does knock off my boots on Moltres, it's kind of scary, and also it makes sure that Darkrai can never, like, end the game. So that's pretty good insurance from his side. I expect a Glamora or Vikavolt on lead, but low kicks would also not surprise me. What are we gonna see? Jeez. Nice. Now here's the dilemma. I can Rock Slide this, which is kind of what I'm here for, and since it's lead, I feel like I should. I feel like there's no reason not to click the webs here. This can't even Terra, because Low Kicks is the only Terra Captain he brought. Only problem is he could bring in the Annihilate on this Rock Slide, and that would give it a boost, but I don't think he's going to do that. I might be taking a risk, but I'm going to go for it just because I do know how threatening Sticky Webs are into my team. Actually, not really. It's only really bad for Darkrai, but Darkrai is the main offensive piece. So trying to get everything worn down so it can win is kind of the idea here. I'm outspeeded too. If we can get a flinch, that'd be awesome. We do! Another turn 1 flinch, just like week 1. That is awesome. So, from here, is he inclined to stay in and just kind of try to Sticky Web either on a miss or on a predicted switch, or is he just going to go straight into the Annihilate and just try to set this up later? What are my damage calcs versus Annihilate? I'm expecting especially defensive. I mean, without a boost, I can kind of 1v1 it. Wild Charge is a 3-hit KO. Rage Fist doesn't 2-hit KO me, so what power level? To like 200. I'm gonna go for it. Okay. Does make the play. The problem is I kind of have to stay in, though. Unless I go Moltres. Oh, but the skillful miss. Oh my goodness. This is perfect. It doesn't get any better than this. Oh my. Okay, is this just a Moltres angle? I don't see why not. It could be like Scarf or something, but that's a way less scary threat than a setup set. I feel like I do. There's no need to kind of lose my health and duel it with this when I have a perfectly fine switch in. And this can't knock me off, so it's pretty good. But that is a very funny and very hilarious first 2 turns with a perfect amount of Hex. Absolutely beautiful. Ooh. Earthquake. Hold on. What are we working with here? This is not your typical Annihilate. I just assumed he was going to ring the standard Rage Fist fighting move, Rest Bulk Up, because it was pretty good, but that changes things. It could be Scarf, it could be Banned, it could still be set up, I don't know. I feel like I just throw off a stab move. Can I actually just throw off a Willow? That's not even a bad play. Get some chip on Prim if it comes in. Which is like the best switch into this he has. I feel like Hurricane or that is the play. How much does Hurricane do? Depends on the set, of course. And finding out the set by clicking Hurricane is honestly a pretty good play. I'm gonna do it. Maybe I should have Willowed, but Root Loops? I don't know who this is. Yeah, Willow would have been better here. Do land the Hurricane too. Does like 20%. Glimora. Well, that's kind of bulky. It's at least like max HP, probably more. I don't think it's Assault Vest, but it could be like offensive with Assault Vest. We go huge chuckers here. This is what this is built for. Probably gonna see a Power Herb Meteor Beam, or could just see like mid-game hazards. Probably offensive with mid-game hazards if I had to imagine, or just straight offensive. But even if it's Specs or something, I'm not even afraid of an Earth Power yet. Say yet, because we gotta see if it's if it gets boosted or not. But we take 2 Specs Earth Powers if that's what the Reedy decides to make. Power Gem, perfect. Alright. I already gave Annihilate 1 boost, so I need to keep track of that. Actually, no, I didn't, because I missed the Rock Slide. I haven't hit it with an attack yet, though, so I do not know what the spread is. In that case, is it safe to just throw out an attack with this? I could just close combat, too, and if it comes in, then I just completely avoid it, but if it is like a Scarf set, it probably has a Rock move. How much is Wild Charge doing to, like, max HP Clamora? Still a decent chunk. And I guess we do have Earthquake to always just knock it out. I'm fully assuming it's Scarf. Does half, nice. We don't see a Leftovers pop either. So it's either a low roll on fully offensive. That's like 51%, so I don't think that's max HP. With that in mind, I don't want to go Moltres because I'm really afraid of rock coverage. I think Aloe is a pretty safe play though. I really dig that. I'm gonna make that play. Especially since the spread is mostly to be able to handle Iron Treads, which didn't come. So I'm more free to use it like this. Good play on the U-turn. 511 to 426. So that is 85 damage. He is going to get his webs up though. So yeah, that looks like... It looks like Adamant Scarf on the Annihilate. You need to calc the Clamora damage at some point, but I don't have a chance right now. There's no way I stay. I think I always just go huge Huckers, because he's getting those webs up regardless. So I might as well just bring in something that can beat it. Also, Annihilate is really scared to switch in now because it dies to another Wild Charge. Does lay up the sticky webs. I really dig Wild Charge here. Honestly, nothing switches into it super great, and if this stays in, it doesn't really threaten me with anything. Because what are you gonna switch into this? Gilmora? He's gonna opt to stay in. Maybe Baton Pass. We do get a big crit though. I've been very lucky this game. But he's gonna get some momentum back with that Volt Switch. What are we gonna bring in? We can bring in Annihilate, Ogerpon. Those are probably the best plays. Could bring in Low Kicks. I don't know if a Terra, like Choice Band Terra First Impression is gonna kill me or not. That little man is strong. Could be Specs Gilmora. I'm looking at the damage that the Power Gem did to me. I couldn't see it properly because it was, I didn't get the number down, and then I took wild charge recoil. It could be specs, so that's something to keep in mind. But it did so little damage, it's kind of hard to tell. I'm very, very tempted to stay in. Let's run a calc. Getting rid of this would be phenomenal. Specs Moonblast does a max of 362, so we can't stay in, unfortunately, and I can't risk that this is faster. Coin Toss is pretty safe, because he could try to click Energy Ball on a breed to Aloe. How much does Specs Energy Ball do? So I do have Regenerator. It still does an absolute butt ton. 77 to 99 or 91. We're going Rachi. I am slower though, which because of the webs. So that's something I have to take into account. Flip turn. Crit flip turn. Gonna assume Specs then, because it's probably not Calm Mind flip turn. So that's probably Specs Prim, which is like very dangerous. Who's gonna come in here though? Low kicks? This is pretty free low kicks. Which means what? I go Moltres or Aloe. Aloe can switch in pretty easily. Well, he actually hasn't even put Stealth Rock up. And there is a real chance that Glamora just doesn't have Stealth Rock. Go us into the Annihilate though. I think we go Aloe here. This thing only has one Rage Fist boost at the moment, so I'm not super scared. Calced Adamant last time. Yeah, this doesn't do a darn thing, even with the one Rage Fist boost, so we're just gonna go hard into it. So I very much expect him to be... Well, if he does have Stone Edge, then that means he has no fighting coverage, which is interesting. U-turn. Maybe he doesn't have Stone Edge. Because I don't see how you can fit it. Is it possible to go no fighting into my team? Maybe, but then you have nothing hard for the Aloe. Didn't bring Garchomp this week to block Volt Switch, unfortunately. I feel like I have to. There's no shot I can live, right? I didn't calc his Volt Switch damage last time. Modest with no boosting item does 402 max. But he also could just click Thunderbolt, so we're gonna go Iron Hands. It's getting chipped, but if I can get a Wish off, it'll all be worth it. Maybe I should have wished there, but again, he could just click Thunderbolt. And then it's all for naught. .304 to 264. Let me get that down this time. It's actually not modest in order for to do that little. So now I know that for next time, Aloe can always live a hit from this. I can't play around with this either. He's getting a bunch of momentum, but there's nothing I can really do about it until I can get something. Maybe when he brings in Annihilate, I go Moltres then. I guess that's something, but I'm not sure if that's worth it. I feel like I'm down right now though, but having that chip on Annihilate really helps. And Vikavolt. Moonblast. Okay, cool. We caught him. Now we have momentum back. Did 57 damage with that Moonblast. Is that specs? Survey says... Actually, no. It's not specs. $57 is very little. It's not even modest. That's like very low. That's not even max special attack. Do I light screen then, or do I rock? I think I need rocks first. Or wish, actually. A wish would be... Well, the sequence is he's gonna flip into Annihilate or the bug. And I can't really... I have to go Aloe on those anyway, so I think Stealth Rock is better. Is it better than light screening? Kinda, yeah. Because if this is not specs, then I don't really need it. I am faster at -1 though, so that's notable. Light screen would be helpful for Vikavolt though, but also so does Rocks. Like if that's Sash Vikavolt, then it dies to Rocks. If I outspeed at -1 with this Jirachi, that means it's probably uninvested. Well, I don't have any investment in my Iron Hands anyway, so that doesn't matter. Unless it's like min speed for like... It's possible it's min speed to get a slower flip turn versus Alamomola, and in that case I do outspeed with Iron Hands as long as the Sticky Web is gone. So that's something to note. Back into the Annihilate. And Stealth Rock is really nice now because we're going to start getting chip on his Volturn core. And if it is Sash Vikavolt, it's just going to die. Just going to go Aloe. And his only source of hazard removal is Mortal Spin Glamora. Which brings me back into Iron Hands. Rage Fist. This should not do a KO. Yeah. Free Wish. Very free Wish. $174. Yeah, that looks like Adamant. Probably Scarf, based on the way he's playing it. And that really makes me think the last move is fighting coverage for Darkrai, if you're running Scarfape. And that means Moltres completely stonewalls this. But I do want to keep Moltres healthy for Ogre 2 and low kicks, so... If I can beat this with Aloe, which can just recover all the damage with regen, I should. Is that the Prim? It's not Specs, so I can live an Energy Ball. I guess what do I do? Do I just slow flip? I feel like that's the call. Based on that Moonblast damage, there's no way this should be able to KO me, even if it's Energy Ball. could be like sub, but sub flip turn, I don't really know. I don't think that's good. We're gonna make the flip turn play. We're faster still. So this is min speed. This is minimum speed Primarina. I'm literally, wait a minute, how am I, I'm boost, so I'm immune to sticky web, but I'm min speed on the Sallow, aren't I? Yeah, I'm min speed, so that means this is min speed Primarina, and that means Huge Huckers outspeeds it if I can get rid of the webs. I'm half tempted to go into it. I really want the Wish, but how much is a Moonblast doing? It's so hard to tell. This is like very uninvested. I think I do heal more than it does. I mean, the other play is going into Rachi and setting up a screen. And I guess I can Wish it back. I'm gonna go Huge Huckers first. Because I think I can go hard Rachi afterwards. And you do flip turn, so we're gonna get a nice chunk of HP back. If I hit this thing with an attack, that'll be really telling. Figure out how much HP it has, and from there kind of figure out the bulk spread on Prim. What are we gonna see come in though? Nothing can really 1v1 a full health Iron Hands. What did Low Kicks' damage numbers look like? Terra Bug hurts, but not that much. Terra Ground. Terra Ground, Terra Blast can hurt though. We're gonna see this come back in. I'd stay in here. I need this to beat this. Can a Wild Charge kill from this range? I unfortunately do not remember the spread on this guy, but I think it was kind of bulky. I think a Wild Charge is not going to kill, but... Ooh, a close combat can. I kind of like that. Because if I kill this, he's probably going to bring out something that forces me out anyway. I'm going to click close combat. Because I can get rid of this, and if he goes ape, then... Oh, Mortal Spin. Fair, fair, fair. Probably has a Choice Band Low Kicks. Or it's just for Vikavolt. Glamour is going to go down. We're going to secure the first pick of the game. And a layer of Toxic Spikes is going to go up, so got to keep that in mind. Just got to look for that defog opportunity still, which is even easy, or even more. I get more value out of the defog now that the stealth rocks, my own stealth rocks, are gone. And my defenses are lowered, so that was kind of risky, so we have to see how he's going to take advantage of that. Could see the Prim. Well, if it's min-speed Prim, do I outspeed? No, I do not. Vegemite. This is probably choice banded, so I'm going to take a billion jillion if I stay in. I feel like I just go Moltres. I feel like I still need this for the Vikavolt. Or I still really want this for Vikavolt. We're gonna try to get some use out of Flame Body here. Also, oh, and he has no Stealth Rocks, so yeah, I'm not even that worried about losing those. What Terra are we gonna see pop? Terra Ground or Terra Bug, probably. Either way, I'm fine. It is Terra Ground. Bo did not want Iron Hands to thrive. U-turn 343 to 299. No Flame Body, unfortunately. Does a 44 damage with the U-turn. Yeah, that's not Choice Band. That's like heavy duty. That's like adamant, no boosting item, Tinted Lens. So it's probably, so it's not Choice Band on low kicks. Nice. What if it's like Jolly Choice Band? Is that possible? No, it's not. It's just not Choice Band. Nice. I can go Jirachi because I'm not worried about the Toxic Spikes in play. I can also go Aloe and just Wish, which would be really nice. I am afraid of a Calm Mind from this state though. Calm Mind from Marina is very threatening. So in that case, the best way to punish it is to go. No, because if it's uninvested, I can go Aloe first and then Wish and Jirachi, and then Light Screen. Probably just gonna see a flip turn, honestly, but I think Vickerville can come in either way. Hyper Voice. 507 to 415. 92 damage on Hyper Voice. I do a lot of calcs in these things because it really makes so much of a difference. $92. I think that's it's not no special attack, but it's not modest, and it's a chance it is max special attack, but it's probably, I think based on the damage rolls from before, I don't think it's max. We're gonna Wish here. Stomach this. Oh my goodness! That matters. That is a huge, huge crit, but I am gonna regen it off. I think I could protect once, catch this Wish, and then Wish again. Is that gonna matter? Dang. I think I should, because I think you always flip turn. I don't think he's gonna, what's it called, go hard Big Bolt. So from here, I'm half tempted to flip turn, reading the... I am gonna do that. I'm gonna... Oh no, he's faster though. Or I'm faster, so I can't. Dang it. I gotta Wish. This is still the best play. That does so much, dude. I'm gonna flip now though. This is very incredibly free. I want to find a defog opportunity at some point too. Honestly, Terra Flying Acrobatics looks crazy here, but I think I need more chip on Prim. If I can set up a Light Screen, then I'm in a great spot to do that. This thing is way too healthy. Let's look at that Drifblim calc. It's entirely going to depend on the spread of this Prim, honestly. It's too early to tell. Do I Light Screen or do I... Ooh, I could click I have 3 options, honestly. I can click any of these. Iron Head puts it into +2 acrobatics range. Stealth Rock, I think that Vikavolt is a problem. And then Light Screen also helps with the Vikavolt, but Stealth Rock, he has no hazard removal. I'm gonna put the rocks. These can go a long way. And if that Vikavolt is Sash, then that means it's gone from the game, so that's really nice. Gonna see Ape come in. Hallow, I feel like, is not healthy enough to take 2 Rage Fists. I think we have to go Moltres. Yeah, we do. So it's a good thing I kept it healthy for as long as I did, because now we need it. I do not think that last move is Rock move. I think it's Close Combat, or Drain Punch. Even Final Gambit. Rage Fist. $299 to $149. Do I live another one? 145. 154. That's such a roll. That's such a roll. Is it a roll I have to take? Maybe. Was that a high roll or a low roll? That was like right in the middle, slightly higher. There's a chance we live this, I think. In the off chance we do, we just attack this and get rid of it, or do we roost? I want to roost for that low kicks. And he does switch, nice. Now I can bring this in again. And that thing is gonna go down to Stealth Rocks. Huge threat out of the way. That means Iron Hand's HP isn't as concerning either. This thing's getting whittled down, getting close to getting in range. Half tempted to just go Balloon Boy right now, honestly. Let's look at that Prim set. Well, actually, without the... I would have to defog. I have to defog to get the boost, and then... But if he stays in, then... If he stays in, I'm in a pickle. Because then I lose this. I feel like Jirachi is safer, but Flip Turn is also pretty free for him. I'm gonna do it anyway, though. I think it's just safer overall. Drifloon either has to come in for free, or come in on, like, a resisted hit. Hyper Voice is actually stronger than Moonblast. I didn't even calc for that. Is it Light Screen or Wish? He's probably just gonna flip into one of his attackers anyway, and they're all physical, so we Wish. It's also nice because then I can just, if he does flip, then I Wish here and just hard go Moltres. And then I can catch the Wish and eat the hit and threaten burn. That's low kicks. Always go Moltres on this. This doesn't get a rock move, right? I'm pretty sure I just stonewall this. Yeah, no. Incredibly free, and if he ever tries to U-turn, he's risking a burn. I didn't see if he took Stealth Rock or not. Does land the knockoff. But that's not a big deal at this point because he can't get up Stealth Rocks. He did take it, so he's not boost. He could be pads. Does a Flamethrower kill an Annihilate here? Hurricane is actually no switching, actually. I'm clicking that. Neither does Willow. I'm gonna Hurricane first. Crit. Yeah, I feel like pads makes a lot of sense on this. Especially since you resist procs when you're Terra Ground anyway. Just don't miss. I didn't want to Willow because it could be like Rest as the last move on Prim. I mean, Rest is gonna rest either way if it has it. This is getting super chipped, that's nice. Don't get the confusion, that's super big. That does about like 30%. It could be AV, but I don't think so. I think it's just very specially defensive. Hurricane can kill, but there's no need to risk this Moltres. I feel like this is prime Balloon Boy prime Balloon Boy opportunity. But I also don't really care if this takes a lot of damage. I'm gonna go Rachi first. Again, I don't want to risk kneecapping an endgame. My Driftblim endgame. Potentially. For no reason. Then again, is not getting the Sticky Web up also, or getting the Sticky Web off gonna ruin me? I'll have to see. This is fine. Jirachi can go down, honestly. It doesn't really handle the last three very well. Do I just Iron Head or do I Wish? I'm gonna Wish. I feel like Wish covers all of the options better. I can even go hard into Driftblim if I do this. And recover a good chunk of HP. This is Ogre. This does get a rock move. Do I risk him clicking it and go Moltres? I need to get Driftblim him against this. I think I can do... No, I can't do it first because it can knock off. Maybe I go Iron Hands, actually. I feel like that's a pretty good play. Because I don't think this thing is that threatening to Iron Hands at +2. Yeah, it's not. And we can do huge damage to it. It's either this or Moltres, and Moltres can just die if it has the right coverage. And Moltres has better use against the other is in the back than I think Iron Hands does. Knockoff, okay. Assault Vest doesn't really matter at this point anyway, but it would have been nice for Prim. But not the biggest loss. But it's even better because he's not boosted. Now, what attack do I throw out? Probably Wild Charge. Does Wild Charge get to kill? Oh, he has a ground type now. CC is pretty free too. I think I just want damage on this. The problem is if I CC and I get put down to -1, does he kill me? Yeah. Is there any way I can change that? I can go for another attack and then CC and then I have a chance to live. So that could be a play. I just have to... Does Earthquake do the job? No. It has to be Rock Slide or Wild Charge. I'm gonna click Wild Charge. Just in case he swaps into Ape. Okay. So I probably should have just CC'd. But the fact that he's attacking me means he's not Sword Stance boosting, so that's good. I didn't calc if I could live another one, but I'm gonna click Close Combat here. I think I do, and if I go down, it's not a big deal. Rock Tail. Yeah, he does have it. There we go. And that's gonna go down as well. Excellent. Muy bueno. Very splendid indeed. And that leaves the Prim, the Low Kicks, and the Annihilate to try to clean up. Do I just stay in? If he hits something confusion, it's a kill. I mean, honestly, yeah, I do, because I can drift bloom endgame if I die. Gonna close combat. Oh, he's not confused anymore? I didn't know that. We're gonna make our play here. Do I need to terrestrialize? I guess if it has Shadow Ball, yes, but I feel like he would have clicked it. Terrestrialize flying to Fog. I don't really see a way this can backfire right now, so that's pretty good. I guess Primarina Low Kicks picks me off if he doesn't go Annihilate here. And he doesn't, okay. We do get the webs off. Which means that Darkrai will be faster than the Bug and this. Even though I think Darkrai would outspeed this anyway. What is it? Stealth Rock isn't even that big a loss, honestly. Not at this point. Problem is, I still have my item, so I don't think Acrobatics is gonna kill from here. Let's run a calc. Just assuming it's like max HP. Actually, it could. If it's max defense, it does 25 to 30. If it's like special defensive, it's like a little bit more. We're gonna click it. And if he goes into anything else, then I don't know. Maybe that was a bad play. Maybe I should have went back into Rachi. Okay, he does stay in though. It is gonna live though. We are gonna live though as well. Could strength step, but I don't know how much I'm gonna recover. And I don't know how to calc that, so I'm gonna acro. Strength stepping into Annihilate would work too. The problem is now, Ape's gonna be faster, because I'm like a 1,000,000% sure it's Scarf. So that's gonna go down. Probably gonna bring out the low kicks to pick me off. I think we still go Moltres and try to proc a thing in case it's not the thing. The one item. Pads. And even then, it's like, it still doesn't threaten me with damage at all. And I don't think he's gonna U-turn here, so... What do we got? U-turn, yeah, that's a good play from him. So we need to not lose to this Rage Fist endgame, but I don't think it's gonna kill Darkrai anyway. I think he's only at 1 Rage Fist stack, if I remember correctly. The rest of that was from Stealth Rock. And yeah, that's Rage Fist is very not threatening. Do I just stay in? How do I outplay this? Honestly, I can live a Rage Fist with this, can I? Yeah, very easily. I think I just pick this off and then win. Actually, I don't... Flamethrower kills, right? Should. Okay, cool. Nice. I should be able to win pretty easily from here. How do I handle this little pest though? Flamethrower? I guess I can roost once. It might look PM, but if I do it, then I kind of guaranteed win. No burn. Yeah, I'm like almost certain that's pads, but you can't first impression now. That's good. How do I actually clean up though? I just go into this, right? Does this even kill? As long as he's not some weird bulky low kicks. This Dark Pulse does. Oh, that's not. Dark Pulse should be able to finish him here. I think there's a small roll he lives. It's like 91 to 108 if he's uninvested. So it's probably a little bit in his favor because there's a little more than that. But there's also a flinch chance. Flinch? No. Okay. Oh, he doesn't kill though. Does Sucker take me out? Does he even have Sucker? U-turn. Knock off. Could be first impression. Oh, he has to have Terra Blast too. Nice. And that's going to seal the deal. Another 4-0 victory for us. Actually, I think the first game was 5-0, so this might be the first 4-0, but still, a win is a win. GG's to Mr. Bonana. There was a lot of hacks in the beginning, some in the middle, but generally a well-played game on both sides. I had fun. I hope you did too, and I'll see you guys next week.